You know, we're casually playing on 200 overextension. Remember that if you want to get notified about this or any other upcoming series, you can subscribe to this channel, and this will support us to get to the 90,000 subscribers, especially that I can see that only 40% of you are subscribing, and bring this up to 50 would already let us do that. Guess who's back? Your favorite Byzantium campaign. This is the third video of it, 1549th, and we have all these lands for ourselves. Azam is our vassal, Moscow is our personal union, Austria and Bohemia are our personal unions. So as you remember, I'm not really focusing on speedrunning the Roman Empire because I decided to focus more on going east, getting Persia in the previous episode and going into India today. And my first move for today is gonna go and work on the gov capacity because we are exactly on the limit of it, and I don't want to get more privileges because I'm getting slowly towards the age of absolutism where we need to have less of the privileges. So let me destate this one. It's 47 gov capacity that cost me. I studied it pretty much to embrace the institution, right? So let me destate it, and now that's 11. So this is pretty much safe for now. And with more money, I'll be of course investing into card houses because right now we only have a few of them. And with nations leaving the coalition, slowly there's still Venice, Bavaria and some others left. The moment Venice gets out, I'll probably declare the war. But before that we are never stopping, we are gonna go for Holy War against Transoxiana to go and feed Azam even more. As soon we'll start finally annexing him. Printing press just started, and it started in Saxony. It's not so far away from us. Oh, I didn't expect that Castile doesn't want to help Venice.
Surprise, to be sure, but it worked.
It looks it's 30 against 31, so they barely not accepting that. Let's go and cleanse the heresy. Something that I completely forgot about is diverting trade from Azam. I don't remember why I didn't do so. And let's transfer trade power here instead of collecting in Ragusa. So is the fact that we already at war with Afghanistan. As they doesn't want to help them, I'm gonna attack Balochistan at the same time to get into India. Okay, this is the peace deal. I'm taking 2 trade centers in this war. Take money additionally and with reparations, and right away once I get back my diplomat in a few days, I'm gonna attack Mantua because it's only allied to Bregenz, and this is the last trade centers that I can get in Venice. And with this trade center I'll be pretty much good to go and flip my main node over there. And this also gives me the Annihilate Venice mission. It's more of armies and manpower coverage speed. I don't think I really need it right now. Let's keep it for something harder. My truce with Mamluk ended, so we need to go after another war just to make sure the coalition will not recreate, as the Mamluks can be inside, and just give occupation of these provinces to Azam, which will cost me a little bit more of the war score because they don't have the perk from Age of Reformation, but that's fine, and the rest of provinces here are going to me. So we're going straight into India. Let me start coring those, but that's not that much of an extension. Okay, time to piece out Balochistan because they're out of the war with Mewar. Yes, I don't really see what I'm taking. I'm just going step by step here. Essentially the provinces that we want to have. You know what's the best part of expanding like this? Nations that can see you, they don't get aggressive expansion. So even if we annex Balochistan here, that's gonna be pretty much no AE. Only on the Sunni countries that they can see me. None of the Sunni countries in India though. So let's send that. India, here we go. We're over 100 over extension, but that should be fixed fairly quickly when I core those provinces. And in the meantime, let's start building some more card houses. My next government reform is gonna be, and that's a hard choice, I'll probably go for the maximum absolutist to start getting ready for it. I'm working on a plan to dismantle the HRE. The issue is Hesse is Emperor and we don't really have a claim on him. I'm working on getting alliances with all of the electors that are not supporting him. Mr. Mamluk, it's your time to be pissed out. I'm gonna take my claims for the mission tree and some cool borders. That's 56 of our extension and not that much of our expansions, and the peace deal. I love our borders. Start growing. That's 140 of our extension that we have right now, which shouldn't be that big of an issue because we are finishing a lot of course very soon. And let me start annexing Azam, which is gonna take actually not that much. Anyway, the speed of him annexing him is right now slowed down significantly by overextension. So normally it's gonna be faster. And now let's see how many of electors we can ally. Let's go. Colonies number 1. Then there's gonna be Verden. It's gonna be Trier. It's gonna be Saxony. And I think this way we should be all good. Because look, Bohemia is our personal union. Brandenburg is allied to Hesse. Mainz is in our coalition and is allied to Hesse. And then there's ally, 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 and ally. So theoretically we should try allying them as well, because I think it's not gonna work otherwise. Let me quickly improve relations with him. Send a gift, you know, use the great powers actions just to make sure, because I think no, that's not gonna work if they're not in this war. And perfectly for this war, we got Show Elan event, which is 15% more of armies for 10 years. Oh look, Zlewikk is doing guarantees. Is he exploiting it? No, they can't even do the coalition, just doing that to improve my relations with them. So this way they are gonna be more likely to very soon ally him. So I'm trying to change my main nodes to Venice. Let's see how just this change is gonna affect our income. Of course, remember that it's decreased because of our extension that is severe, but that's fine. Let's see. Just test this. 55, that's already dropped to 40, which is expected because we are not collecting in Constantinople anymore. As you can see, because we don't have enough trade power in Ragusa, we are losing a lot in Ragusa. So let me try collecting in Constantinople instead of doing this in Venice. This way it's not 40, but at 61. So we in fact increase our income, but right now to make it even more efficient, we need to work on our trade power in Ragusa. So I can start doing that by improving some trade centers. Let me just state it, increase the trade center, and then cancel the state as I don't need it stated. And look, Spain just got formed, and remember they are our allies, so yeah, we are happy that it got formed. What the Look, I took like 240 of a day debt, which is infinite for a 2-province minor, right? That's plus 200 relations that I just got on him, and that means we are getting close to ally him. I think the only thing that I need to do right now is to get rid of my overextension, so it's not gonna impact my diplomatic reputation so much, and then I'm just gonna switch this advisor for a month to ally. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna attack Commonwealth. Let's go call Denmark, Brandenburg, Cologne, Trier. So theoretically we have more troops to fight over here, and that's gonna be conquest. Ooh. I'm just gonna go for the reconquest. Let's go. Trier. And Spain, of course. Oh, now that's even better. And both of my stacks are gonna focus on getting to Hesse's capital, because this is all I need to dismantle the HRE if I calculated it properly. No, I'm wrong. It remains. So let me find Mainz. Mainz capital is just next to Hesse. So let me go and siege both down. Question is, can I really win over here with Austrians coming on the 4th of July? Can I stay alive here? Hold the line. Hold the line. It's easy, we've lost far more troops. Pray for the good heir. And this heir is gonna... 4-3 is not bad. How old is our king? 15, so we could think about something better. So I'm gonna disinherit, but I'm gonna disinherit just before dismantling the HRE. And of course, as we are ahead in the meal points. And to speed things up. Okay. Come on. Come on, mains. Go down. Now. Okay, thank you so much. We need to go right now to Niederhessen, but we need to do that carefully. Because I have 40k troops here, right? But it's like 100k all around over here. So let me just go very slowly, very carefully. 9th December, okay. I think we've got this. Catching 1k troops doesn't matter. And now go Niederhessen. Here I'm gonna do the same. That's gonna be the end of the Holy Roman Empire. Verden! Verden is betraying us. As we find Verden, it's not far away. It's occupied by Commonwealth. I need to retake it from the Commonwealth. Okay, sick. And now we can dismantle the HRE. So, as told you, let me first of all disinherit. I have 30 of the prestige, and we can dismantle HRE, which will help us a lot in the European expansion. While we are making fun in Europe, I'm just gonna go and attack Mewar. They seem big, right? But they only have 35k of troops. What's the technology? It's Tech 9, we're Tech 13. You know, actually what?
I'm gonna do what's called a pro gamer move.
I got what I wanted. I don't really need to fight all of these minors over there. What if we give Poland province of Brandenburg? They don't want the second one. And additional province from Bohemia. So I'm gonna lose richly 11 development.
Oh no!
Anyway, so let me just send this peace deal and get them out of this. I guess I'm just gonna go after Provence. And this is good because thanks to this I'm gonna get a province bordering France, so this will give me a casus belli against them. I really need one more merchant, so let me add this, and this to a trade company, which should be more than enough to get additional merchants from it. It's Greek barbaric combatants, 49% of it. So this trader, it's gonna be sent to Persia. With Persia, that's 73 of income. We didn't improve much, it's 5 to 3. We still have time to find something better, so let me disinherit this guy. And I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just stupid. Let me start breaking alliances with the guys over here that are not helping in the war. So, dissolve with Saxony and dissolve with Trier. As told you, I only need one province from Provence to get a casus belli on France. So let me start calling the E province and we're gonna declare on them, Mr. France, I knew that you wanted to get annihilated by us. The border from the Provence peace deal is perfect, and ooh, I don't think I can wipe them over here. I hoped for a wipe, but it didn't work. So let me just get those 2 stacks and start sieging him down. We want a conquest of India today, right? At least majority of it. So this kind of peace deal against Mewar is reasonable, isn't it? Let me send it. Take these borders, we'll be of course fixing them. Mr. France, they're gonna give me all of those provinces, but of course that's like 186% of extension for us, so I'm gonna release the best releasable nation over here, which is of course not Gascony, because it has also plenty of course all around here. But anyway, I'm gonna go and feed them with some provinces, if not like as many provinces as possible in France. So please keep everything except this Narbonne, which I'm gonna call myself, so that's only 88 of overextension. I'm not gonna slow down, so let me go and attack Tunis right away, so we can keep the expansion going and also clear the borders, because yeah, borders are the most important part of this. And I can't get to jump right now because I don't see the passage, so I need to finally buy the maps. So we go to request share the maps, let's go for Baglana and let's get the maps of Deccan. That's just what I needed. And what is our great power score? It's almost 3,200 already, but our own development is 2,300. Of course, when you go so much overextended, yes, you can expect plenty of rebels, especially if we do that without humanist ideas as we do. Of course, it's not that bad only because of this. Garha is not gonna accept the full annexation anytime soon. I would have to piece out those 2 countries. Let me just go and piece out them like this and start calling those provinces. We have still plenty of mana, but I think I'm behind 1 tech, right? No, I'm actually up to date with the technology, so it's all good, and we can keep expanding with this speed. The only problem are the rebels. My truce coalition is ending in next month. Once the truce ends, I'm gonna attack Papal City because I want to finally get the Rome mission, right? Can I do this? Let me secure the Valley. Yes, we need Naples, then we need Rome. This will give me this mission, which is I guess expansion impact and lower unrest, and at the same time also the Pentarchy mission, which will give me missionary strength permanently. Also, I keep forgetting that I'm not playing multiplayer, guys. I'm very sorry for that. But to avoid the rebels, I don't know why I didn't do that so far. Let me just go and increase autonomy in the newly conquered provinces around here. I'm not gonna state it anyway, I don't have the gov capacity. The country is gonna be way more stable, so these 3 provinces are gonna I'm not piecing out Poland separately because they're not very willing to peace out, even though I occupied so many provinces and killed so many of the armies. Let me just get the whole war pieced out. But I'm taking Urbino as is the last Venetian trade center, Rome as we own the Pentarchy. And of course the issue is right now we also need the Naples province. Naples is a person of Provence, which is in the coalition and is protected by our allies, so we need to stop with this for now. We increased our development a lot since the last time we took 1% loans, because the 1% loans are just 600 ducats. So let me take 1, 2, 3 loans, then I'm gonna repay all of the 1% loans, then I'm gonna take the 1% loans again. Sick, that's 7,000 ducats, very useful. That allows me to repay the 2 4% loans, and I'm gonna keep the rest of the money because we'll need it for the institution, but I think I can still repay at least one more in the meantime. Actually, I should be able to make a merchant from Italian trade companies. So that means that all of these trade centers in Venice through a trade company, and I'm more than sure that's gonna be additional merchant. Let's see, Greek Adriatic Company, that's gonna 63% of power. That's perfect, so not 6, 7 merchants gonna be. Let's maybe do both Bastria and Persia. Can finally embrace the institution. Of course, I took the icon to make it cheaper. I set like 600 ducats on that. So let me embrace it. Take the technology to increase our income, and soon we'll be unlocking our next idea group. Fourth idea group is a big headache for me. It's a clear choice. I could go Diplo, but I don't want to. It's a choice between admin, which is of course co-creation cost, and gov capacity, which I both need, and at the same time, let me take it, very important policy for diplomatic annexation cost. On the other hand, if I went humanist, it's no rebels, pretty much no more rebels if I take it, and additional national unrest and years of separatism. But what I need more, I believe, at this situation is gov cap and co-creation cost. So let me go for admin ideas. I want to start cleaning the trade funnel going from India towards my main nodes. To do it, I need to take down Hormuz. So let me declare the war on them, and it's even better news because I'm gonna get Shamar and Khorasan into this war. Both countries are in my coalition, so that's gonna weaken the coalition itself. Of course, as we are feeling admin ideas, we need to save those power points. So in the peace deal, yes, I know low PP, but I cannot do anything with it until my insulted travel goes down. From Hormuz, I want to connect my lands around and keep the borders clean. Something like this. And in the place of Hormuz, I'm gonna release Oman that I'm gonna feed with all of those provinces. By myself, I'll spend like 50 power points on coring. We are still saving admin mana, so I'm gonna just go and vassalize Tafilalt. So this way we have another vassal, and these are diplomatic modes with Ajam, Oman, Muscovy, Bohemia, Austria, Gascony, Tafilalt. That's 3 over the relations limit, but once we finish Ajam, that's gonna be far better. They just got disloyal, but that's just literally the end of annexation. Let me just cancel disable trade, and in a month or 2 they're gonna be finished. There to go, integration of Ajam is now finished. So the map mode is getting better and better, and we'll be slowly fixing everything. And this is bad news. Ooh, that's fine. We have plenty of favors, so why don't we use these favors?
I'm gonna do what's called a pro-gamer move.
To break the alliance with Great Britain. This way. Yeah, there's no longer minus that they're allied to my rival. Easy, easy. Anyway, let me just go and attack France. That's gonna be cleansing the heresy, call Denmark, and that should be an easy peasy one. Let me just go straight for Paris. Mr. France, it's time to fix your southern borders. So let me send this peace deal. And everything that they took over here is going straight into hands of Gascony. And maybe I will even start annexing them soon. Enforced region them, that's very useful. And we're gonna start annexing them soon. With increased income in balance, now we need to work on the force limit. Of course, I'm not gonna state more promises because we are still on the limit of our gov capacity. So I'm gonna go and build a couple of regimental camps. So this way I'll be able to create additional 5th stack. Also, I think I can get rid of this Merc stack finally, so let me delete it. And instead of it, I'm just gonna go and build 20-0-10 template. I'm gonna attack Spoleta because our truce just ended and it's gonna be very useful for us. First of all, it's gonna be Provence and Florence joining that are in coalition, so they'll be out of it. And even more important, as Provence will be here, I'll be able to take Naples in the war, and that's the only province that I want to take over here. Yeah, I'm gonna slow it down for now, the India conquest, because I want to finish the admin ideas first. There it goes, I'm just gonna kill Pop's army, take Naples, and as much money as possible to also get... I know it's nothing, but it's about the truce. It's not really about what we're gonna gain out of it. Okay, now, send a peace deal. And that should require, yes, that's unlocking as a mission. Secure Italy, more development in Constantinople, the Eternal City, national honors and AE impact, as well as claims on or around Italy, and restore the Pentarchy, which is missionary strength and tolerance to the true faith, and we are disabling the papacy, so bye 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 bye. So thanks to it, our missionary strength is already on 16%. And 19 versus the heretics. Well, I need to conquer something in India, so let me just go after Gujarat to use the situation that they don't have any allies. Sick. It's making the borders even more beautiful. The font moves to Persia. And we can probably add, yes, 1, 2. With these 4 trade centers, we might be even able to get another merchant. So let me just see. This is Greek West Indies Company. That's 38, 50.9%. This is gonna be either okay or we're missing richly minimal amounts. So let me just add 2 random provinces to the trade company. Yes, that's gonna give me the 9th merchant without using any trade ideas. This way we almost hit 4,000 great power score and 3,000 of our own development. I can finish the admin ideas finally. First of all, let's see Gav capacity. Right now max is 1,000, so we're slightly above it. Let's go and check. Thanks to this, it's 1250. Soon on Tech 17 there will be another Gav capacity, and I'm slowly saving also my guarantee phone progress for another 250 over here. So that's pretty much controlled. But anyway, what I wanted to show you. It's 1610, right? What if I take this diplomatic annexation cost? That's gonna be 1604 instead. 6 years faster. With this taken, I can finally go and embrace the conquest of India. I will start with Jaunpur, as they're close to join the coalition, so first I want to go and get a truce. Then after Jaunpur we can go after Delhi, and after Delhi we can go after Vijay. My first peace deal with Jaunpur will be rather nasty. Let me actually take this province for clear borders. It will be nasty because we want to take trade centers. So I'm gonna take these 2 major trade centers in the trade node of Doab, so soon we will get actual merchant out of it. So let me send the peace deal. Above Delhi, I have to attack them right away after this war, so there will be no coalition against us. Also, one important note, I will be now saving most of my money finally for the monuments. There are a few monuments that I really like. One of them is in Naples. Naples monument is giving Gav capacity and reform progress growth. So let me invest into this at least on level 1. That's gonna give me reform progress growth, and let me just spend a little bit of manpower to speed this up. And then we'll be saving to get it on level 2 and even more reform progress growth together with even more Gav capacity. So right now it's speeding up. As you can see, we finally got the discovery spread, so we see more Asia, but it also means more aggressive expansion on these countries. To make sure the Hormuz won't join the coalition, let me go and attack them, and this way I'm gonna get rid of Khorasan out of my coalition because they're already inside it. Let me just go. Of course I split this stack on a half. That's why I have so inefficient 5k cannons per stack. I should make it 4 and 6.
Oh no!
Anyway, let me go and peace out Delhi right now, and from them I want to of course clear the borders, trade center, another trade center, and I think that's all. No, and one more in Multan, and on top of that, more or less good borders. That's gonna hurt our overextension, but that's fine. This is something I'm prepared for. Let me again add all of those trade centers to the trade company and start coring everything. Of course that's 170 overextension, but as told you, this is something I'm prepared for. See this? This is not a problem, especially that I'm also gonna increase the autonomy in all of those provinces, as this really doesn't matter. We never slow down, so as truce with France and that we have to attack them, because otherwise I fucked up. I didn't keep a border with France. So I don't have a casus belli.
Oh no!
Anyway, instead I'm gonna attack Foix. That's gonna be better. Just get those nicely provinces and get Great Britain out of the coalition. It's gonna be even probably more useful in this case. So I truce with Florence and that. So we can also get Parma and Savoy out of the coalition. You know, we're casually playing on 200 overextension. At the same time, we're also feeding vassals. Remember, Oman just got all of their cores and some additional provinces. So as soon as I finish my war with Foix, I'll also start annexing Oman on top of annexation of Gascony. Shall we finally go after VJ? VJ is what's the tech? Just 4 technologies behind. We have 16, they have 12. Even though they have tons of numbers, I'm not so sure actually if 60k is gonna be enough. I guess we're gonna find out. I'm gonna go after capital anyway. Those guys will start carpet sieging and then join and we'll start the wiping festival. That's gonna be risky what I'm doing here. Look how many troops they have around. I want to go and catch these guys and win before they'll be able to even... Of course I can't wipe them because I don't have enough troops here, but that was annihilation. Let me get all these troops as well. So if I manage though to get those 2 stacks together, the wipes will be possible. Right now I was just missing the amount of the troops to cause the stack wipe. This is gonna be way... Oh, of course they took it down. But this is fine because it's only 100 furthest. So in a month or 2 month ticks I'm gonna take this down anyway. Global trade obviously started in Constantinople, wherever else. This is very good, some additional mana, and we can finally get the GAF capacity from the government reform, so we won't have any problems with it for the near future. And soon I'll also cancel probably one of those 2 privileges, simply to get ready for the age of absolutism. Peace deal against VJ is fairly interesting. I'm theoretically not taking that much, but that's 95% overextension. Let me send this peace deal. And out of them, I want to release a new vassal, of course, which, let me just find it, which is gonna be Bahmanis. And Bahmanis is having cores all over the place here. Not as many as they used to have, but it's still a lot. Anyway, time to deal with the coalition. I'm gonna attack Commonwealth. Let's go for... show superiority. Let me ask Denmark and Spain to join, and let's wait for the diplomat. Now we'll have to... possibilities. We either fight or we go offer a tribute and we propose Poland a few provinces to fuck off.
So I'm gonna pay you $100 to fuck off.
So we just said it is literally nothing for us and we don't really need this Bohemian provinces. In this way, coalition is no more, and what's interesting, many of these countries can't even join the coalition. So now we need to think where should we expand next in Europe? I think you're probably thinking, why don't I have Malta for this great monument? Well, it's in the hands of my ally, so I can't really do much about this. And look how quickly you can convert the provinces inside our vassals. It's like, each year I'm converting 10 provinces. It's just beautiful. And of course my vassals by themselves, they're also converting. Let's finish annexation of Gascony. Show me the new map. There we go. Integration is very slow process. We really don't have luck to heirs. 134 is definitely not what we want. I have 2 ongoing wars, but I don't want to piece out anything until I get this admin efficiency. So what I'm gonna do over here, I'm gonna take a loan. I'm gonna embrace the institution. It's gonna be an additional merchant. Take this technology finally. And now let's see how much I would be able to take from Jaumpur. I am almost able to fully annex him. Everything except the capital. Isn't this beautiful? This is definitely beautiful. And that's another 14th merchant that I'm gonna get because I have found the Indian Trade Company also. Age of Absolutism just started. And guess in comments, what do you think is my current max absolutism? And let me see if you're right. 64. Not bad, but we can of course still bring it even higher. We somehow need to get particulars. Are the particulars rolling? This is very bad that they are not. And it's actually gonna be hard for the particulars because tolerance of the true faith. So what if we go hard with our extension? Piece this out for ourselves. Piece out our land for ourselves. Let me take Foix, as I definitely wanted to fix the borders. And those few provinces. And this is gonna be... sick. First of all, autofocus expansion, but that's fine. This is gonna be 192 overextension. Let's see if we are having the right rebels loading now. Nope, it seems we are too stable for the particularies, so the only way we could spawn them is through seizing land with burgers below 50% of loyalty. I guess I'm gonna get the Absolutism the old way. This means I'm gonna go to religion, I'm gonna change to harsh treatment cost and national unrest, and let me go have some fun with the rebels. So 35 points, it's 55, that's 140, that's 35. Then I'm gonna go and try decreasing enough economies that's possible, but I don't think that will be. In this age, if you build 5 universities, getting a bonus to increase of the splendor, so just go and start doing so. Damn, this game is joking on me with these errors. Let me try again, I guess. This is far better, but it's still trash. I'm gonna keep him. I also find out the way how to improve this Absolutism even higher, especially the current one. What I'll do, I have plenty of provinces that I could state without paying power points, right? Because they are after a vassal here, or maybe here, or maybe here. So what I can do, I can state them and decrease the autonomy and get free absolutism for that. And this is what I'm gonna do the moment I deal with those wars. But this thing will happen in the next episode if you guys want me to play it. So guys, if you enjoyed this episode, would like me to continue this series, remember to leave a like, and let's check the statistics right now. We had at 5,000 of great power score. Our income is 260, it's not too good, and we are good to go and continue this campaign to conquer whole India and go after the Western Europe. Bye!